Hi everyone, welcome to the sneak peek. I am going to tell you a little bit about me and how I came to be a coach in this awesome business almost 4 years ago. So I'm a mom of 3 and I work full-time outside the home, always have. And I like to always say that I'm into health and fitness. However, at that time, 4 or 5 years ago, that picture of health and fitness looked a little bit different for me. I was a girl who could work out and do cardio till the cows come home, right? Like elliptical, treadmill, that was my jam. And that's all I knew. Eating was a total different story. Like I thought that I ate healthy Monday through Friday for the most part. I would eat lots of salads and lots of chicken and call it good, right? And then the weekends, like the wheels would fall off. Came from a history of like always saw the glass as half empty kind of girl, and really I had a lot of self-esteem issues, a lot of self-confidence issues. There aren't many pictures of me on this side of the screen prior to my journey starting because I hated taking pictures of myself. I picked myself apart in the mirror. I always just the negative self-talk that I told myself on a daily basis was really, really, really detrimental to my self-confidence. And I kind of got to the point one Sunday night where I just really was sick of it. Like, my eating habits had created blood sugar issues where I would be irritable and crabby because I physically didn't feel good. And I was not the mom that I wanted to be. I was the hot mess, kind of very impatient, quick to holler at my kids kind of mom. The wife who was never really happy with anything, always complaining. And again, always seeing that glass as half empty, right? And I needed to change, and I was desperate, and I wasn't quite sure how I needed to do it, but I knew I needed to do something. And that whole self-confidence thing kept kind of picking me apart. I thought I just needed to change up my fitness regime. I just needed to do something different. I wasn't quite sure what to do. Like I wasn't a gym girl because we live very rural. And I wasn't quite sure what to do. So I saw this stranger on Instagram and I was scrolling her newsfeed and she was looking for moms who wanted to get fit. And I'm like, yes, that's me, right? And I started talking to her. And literally like within 20 minutes of deciding I was going to go all in, she was encouraging me to try the portion control system, our container system for nutrition. And you guys, I told her no. I told her I didn't need that and I just needed to switch up my workouts, and that's really all I was looking for. And she listened to me and I started the PIO program a couple weeks later, and I started Shakeology. I was kind of skeptical about Shakeology. I wasn't quite sure that was something that I needed in my life. But lo and behold, the reason why we start something isn't really what ends up happening, right? Like, has that ever happened to you? So I started my first challenge group. I started doing the workouts. I loved the diversity. I loved the changes I was seeing. In 2 weeks, like my blood sugar levels had leveled off. I was learning how to eat to fuel my body. I was feeling physically much better. I was having no more digestive issues. They were seeming to resolve. Hello, the Shakeology was chocolate, so I was of course loving that. And I got a chocolate for breakfast, right? Like who doesn't like that? The support and accountability of the coach and the other ladies in the team and the group who I didn't even really know, like except for through social media, was freaking amazing. I didn't know there was such a world that existed that could be positive, that could be uplifting, that could be inspiring, that could be motivating. And that was really pushing me forward. And literally 2 weeks into it, I messaged my coach and I said, I don't know what this whole coaching thing entails, but I know I need to do it. And I know I need to pay this forward. And it's just on my heart that I need to do this. I felt really strongly about it. And coming from a girl who was indecisive about what to wear, who to talk to, what to eat prior to this, it was kind of like one of those moments where I'm like, if I don't do this now, I'm never going to do it. And I jumped in and I didn't even tell my husband for real until after I did it. He's been super supportive my entire journey, and he's seen changes. My kids have seen changes. So I jumped in not really knowing what to expect. I jumped in not having a black or white. Like I was so much a black or white girl, like do this, don't do this, do that, don't do that. Right. And that's how I kind of live my life. But the biggest transformation that I've had, you guys, has been my mindset. Literally, I am the glass half full kind of girl. I will find positive in every situation. I decided to no longer let my circumstances define me. And let me tell you how empowering and how inspiring that is to be that positive light in such a negative world, right? And when you have a group of ladies who are doing this with you, that's really been my transformation, is the mindset piece. I'm no longer that hot mess, impatient mom who doesn't feel good and who doesn't feel comfortable in her own skin and takes it out and is stressed and just doesn't feel good all the time. I feel great. I have a lot more energy. I can keep up with my kids. I'm the mom that I always pictured that I wanted to be as a little girl. And I'm the wife that I need to be for my husband, who isn't judging and critiquing and just like this negative Nelly. Like, who wants to hang out with somebody like that, right? And it's funny that, I started this journey to be in health and fitness and thinking I needed to get rid of my muffin top from having 3 kids. And what I gained was this mindset shift. What I gained was this door opening to say, your life is happening to you right now. Like, you need to take that and run with it. And you need to be the best version of you every single day for your kids and be a role model for them and show them how to eat healthy, show them how to be positive, show them how to give, and show them how to pay things forward. And that's exactly what this business does for me. And that's why I absolutely love what I do. Because I was always the introvert, right? Like the mom who went to work, did her thing at work, come home, take care of kids, do laundry, make supper, do dishes, rinse and repeat, right? Like, I just found that to be such a mundane thing that I needed an outlet. I needed a connection, and something that I felt passionate about. And this is the vehicle for me to be able to do that. And I'm so happy to be able to inspire and help other moms to be successful in their lives too, not only in health and fitness, but in their mindset and in their relationships with people, and how this just outpours to every single inch of your life, not just health and fitness, not just a number on the scale, not just how you feel in your clothes, but how you extrude that in your daily activities. So I decided to become a coach because I wanted to pay for my Shakeology every month. That's what it started out. I'm like, oh, I'm sure there's a couple of my friends that would want to do this with me. And sure enough, my first challenge group was just a couple of friends that were like, yeah, I see what you're doing. I see a change in you. Yeah, I'll do this with you. And it grew from there, you guys. It grew and it grew and it grew. Like, it's so funny because when things that are positive happen to you, like, that positivity multiplies. And it's awesome. So it wasn't much longer after that my groups got bigger. And I started to reach out and I started to connect with lots of other women, acquaintances. I made new friends and I began to hook them up with what had helped me too. The fitness component, being able to work out at home, the nutrition component and the superfoods that have helped me not get sick when my kids bring germs home, to resolve my digestive issues. Hello, it's been a godsend. Just to get me feeling good on the inside is then just going to extrude to the outside, right? And Shakeology has done that for me. The at-home fitness programs have done that for me. They have boosted my confidence. I am no longer that person that's scared to be in front of the camera, whether it be a picture or a video. And I'm not scared to be me. And that's what I love about this business, is that you get to be yourself. You get to make your own brand. And that's what's so awesome about this. So that's what I'm about, is looking for other moms who want that in their life, right? Like, who want to work in health and fitness, who want some accountability. Because really, I was the girl who struggled to be accountable. I would try MyFitnessPal, and the first time I would have a cookie, the first time I would have a Snicker bar, I'd stop tracking it. And then all those self-defeating, self-limiting beliefs would come in, and I'd be back to square one. And pretty soon, I wouldn't be feeling good about myself. And pretty soon I'd get right back into that same rut. Coaching has helped me to build the accountability that I need in my life so that this just becomes automatic. And we talk about the four vital behaviors that we do as coaches, which literally 4 years later, you guys, has become like part of what I do, part of who I am every single day. I don't even have to think about it, right? Working out has just become part of my day. Eating healthy has just become part of my life. Being positive and sharing that with other people has just become part of who I am. And I can't tell you like how awesome that feels. And to be able to have meaningful, genuine friendships and connections with other women who want those same things out of life, I'm telling you, like, there is no feeling better than that. And I get paid to do it as a coach. Like, it's not a job to me at all. So I was, talk more about how I'm able to do what I used to call a side hustle, but I don't really call it a side hustle anymore because it's truly my passion. How I'm able to do that in power pockets of my day, between being a mom, running kids where they need to go, between my full-time job, and all the other house duties that come with that, right? Like, we all have that same 24 hours in a day. But when you find what you're super duper, like, and intimately passionate about, you will find a way to do that. And this has changed my life so much that I carve out that time to be able to help other people. Like, it empowers me just now to be coming to you and talking to you in this video about how I got started. Like, it just revs me up. So I will talk more about how you can fit that into power pockets in your time, how you earn money as a Beachbody coach, where I was when I started versus where I am now, and how this can look for you too. So I look forward to talking to you more. Thanks for tuning in. Have a super night.